crave the corner office, the envy of peers, the comfort of predictable, soaring success. The prestige of your title, the power it confers, the identity it forges, that's the dream. But what if you step off that gilded escalator, turn your back on the blinding climb? You choose the simple life, the quiet path, the gentle hum over the roaring engine. You trade the corporate battlefield for a garden patch, the boardroom for a quiet room. A sigh of relief, a feeling of liberation. The heavy suit shed, the shackles loosened. But freedom always has a cost, and the bill often arrives much later in silence. First, the whispers. Your peers, once envious, now confused. Pitying, perhaps. They see a retreat, a failure to launch, a giving up, not a genuine choice. The external validation, once abundant, evaporates. Your identity, a fading echo. No more accolades, no more promotions, no more climb to define your worth. The quiet life demands a different kind of strength, an inner compass, constantly recalibrating. Then comes the financial pinch, the stark reality of reduced income, limited options. Those luxuries, once taken for granted, now seem like distant, unobtainable memories. The fear, not just of want, but of being unable to provide, to protect. The brutal self-assessment. Did I waste my potential? Am I squandering my gifts? The ghost of your might-have-been self haunts your quiet moments, a silent accuser. That hunger for impact, for legacy, once a raging fire, now a dull, persistent ache. You traded ambition for peace, but did you trade purpose for comfort? The intellectual sparring, the high-stakes decisions, the relentless problem-solving, you miss it. Your mind, once sharpened on the grindstone of commerce, feels softer, duller. Conversations change, no longer about market trends, but grocery prices and garden yields. You feel an unspoken chasm growing between you and your former life's inhabitants. They're still climbing, still chasing. You're just living. Is that enough? The societal pressure, subtle but relentless, that equates success with accumulation. Every celebratory post from a former colleague is a tiny, emotional cut. You must continuously justify your choice, to others, but most painfully to yourself. The quiet life can feel small, insignificant, undetected in a roaring world. The fear of being forgotten, of having left no tangible mark on the canvas of life. And with simplicity comes vulnerability, no corporate safety net, no vast reserves. Every unexpected expense, a seismic event, every setback, amplified. The comfort of knowing you could handle anything, now replaced by a quiet dread. You sacrificed the, what if I fail, for calm. What if I never tried? The gnawing question, was it courage or simply fear of the pressure cooker? You gave up the power to change industries, to shape markets, to employ thousands. That potential, now untethered, floats like a phantom limb, an aching void. The discipline, honed through years of ruthless competition, now has no arena. It corrodes, slowly, like a magnificent machine left to rust in the rain. The raw, unadulterated thrill of the kill, the victory, the sheer exertion of will. Now the biggest triumph might be a perfectly baked loaf of bread, or a weed-free garden. That visceral satisfaction replaced by a softer, gentler, less potent joy. Your former colleagues buy bigger houses, send kids to elite schools, you watch, silently. The insidious comparison, a poison seeping into your peaceful existence. The gnawing anxiety of being behind, of not measuring up, of falling short. You traded external struggles for internal ones. The battlefront shifted, not vanished. The fight for your own conviction, a daily skirmish against self-doubt. Because the high-power career offered clear metrics, success was quantifiable. The simple life offers hazy triumphs, subjective contentment, harder to grasp, harder to prove. The intellectual stimulation that comes from being at the cutting edge, gone. You're no longer shaping the world, merely existing within it. A quiet observer. The subtle judgment from those who view your choice as a lack of grit, not wisdom. They see surrender where you saw salvation. A retreat, not an advance. Your network, once sprawling and potent, shrinks to a few close confidants. The doors of opportunity, once wide open, now subtly close, one by one. The quiet desperation that maybe, just maybe, you got it wrong. That the peace you found is merely a sophisticated form of hiding. Hiding from the pressure, the expectations, the crushing weight of modern ambition. You yearn for simpler times. Then you realize these are the simpler times. And they bring their own unique, soul-crushing costs you never anticipated. The sacrifice of what could have been haunts every quiet sunrise. The chilling realization that there is no escape from struggle, only a redirection. Every choice carves away a different part of yourself. Every path, a different kind of pain. The simple life doesn't remove the struggle. It reframes it, often more intimately. No longer fighting giants, but battling the ants of self-doubt and quiet regret. The emotional brutality of choosing peace. You must fight for it fiercely every single day. And the cost? Not just money, or status, or power. It's the death of a possible self. The life unlived, the impact unfelt, the recognition never achieved. A constant, quiet presence that echoes through your calmest moments. It's the gut-wrenching truth that no choice is truly simple. Only a reshuffling of burdens, a new set of weights to carry. The price of peace is often paid in the currency of what if. And that currency, though invisible, can weigh heavier than any golden chain. It means confronting your deepest insecurities without the shield of a title. It means finding purpose within. When the world demands, you find it without. The quiet desperation that your greatest impact will be on your own soul, not the world. And accepting that for some, that's not enough. It will never be enough. Because the ambition isn't truly gone, just redirected or deeply buried. It becomes a restless ghost, whispering possibilities in the quiet of the night. The weight of all the lives you could have touched, the changes you could have made, that burden of unused potential, heavier than any gold medal. A silent scream for significance, muffled by the tranquil hum of your chosen life. The choice for less demands more courage than the scramble for more. Because the fight for external victory is easier than the war within your own soul. The profound truth. Peace isn't the absence of conflict, but the strength to bear its cost. No path is free. No choice is without its unseen, devastating trade-offs. The high-power career demands your time, your health, your very soul. The simple life demands your acceptance of obscurity, your enduring battle with what if. Both paths leave scars. Both extract a pound of flesh. Both rewrite who you are. There is no escape from sacrifice. Only the terrible freedom to choose its form. The ultimate emotional cost. The recognition that you can never truly have it all. And the chilling acceptance that your chosen path, no matter how serene, always casts a shadow. A shadow of the other life, forever clinging to the edges of your contentment. The profound ache of every road not taken, every self not realized. This is the true cost of choosing the simple life, the eternal ghost of grandeur. A whisper of the titan you could have been, echoing through your tranquil existence. And the ultimate truth, the simple life is anything but simple. It is a deliberate, brutal, relentless act of choosing peace over perceived power. And every day, you fight for that choice, against the ghosts of what you left behind. The most profound freedom might just be choosing which chains to wear.